there are villas, and there are luxury villas designed to dazzle and impress. And then there's properties like this, craftsman concepts that cross the threshold where architecture becomes an experience. Villas like this take the passion and inspiration from top architects who build worlds you step inside. Places like this, you get to see behind the curtain and realize what real craftsmanship feels like. So I'm excited to take my time today, soak it all in, go through all the details because there are many in this property, and get to take you along for a tour with me in what's become, I think, one of the favorite properties I've ever seen. So we're in Pererenan, which is an incredibly popular area. It's just north of Canggu by 2 minutes. And as you can see behind me, there are restaurants, venues, entertainment, you name it. And this property happens to be walking distance to Pererenan Beach, which is waiting for the bike to go by just right there. And what you'll see is not only is the location incredible, but the way that this villa is set up is perfect for any kind of special occasion or retreat or intimate social gathering. It really is something else. And to have something that is this stylish and such an amazing space this close to the beach, it's pretty hard to beat. And this property is exclusively managed by the Luxe Nomad. They have some of the most amazing properties on the island. We'll have a link below where you can look at this listing as well as others that are available. Now, by far my absolute favorite part of any villa is the reveal. And this one's unique because it's through the garage. When you walk in already, you feel like an industrial facility almost. You know, there's something special, there's something different about it. You walk through into this amazing space. And so that transformation is always really enjoyable. And immediately we already see a few key features, which is a 8-meter long pool with a swim up service bar area. So we're already getting into something a little special. Not to mention, I see this sky bridge connecting two buildings, really making this a unique space. This property really acts as like yin and yang, where we have two different materials and two different styles. We've got symmetry in a lot of it, but we also have lots of asymmetry in certain elements. I really feel like it represents this perfectly balanced property. I mean, it's really taken into consideration all the Indonesian architecture fundamentals of balance and a mixture of everything. Now, a bit about the layout. 2 buildings, we have 3 bedrooms total. The primary bedroom is just a little bit bigger, sits in this building. And then we've got 2 bedrooms, 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs, and a central living area here. But I guess this has its own separate living space in addition. That's why it's larger, obviously. Not to mention, it's got a really nice rooftop garden. What it creates is a space that you can easily come together. You've got the service bar, you know, pool with plenty of deck space, but you also have your own privacy, and it's totally enclosed, so you are really in your own oasis here. So one of the first things that I notice in the design is the handrail for the staircase. And of course we have these square shutters and everything so symmetrical, but then it's disrupted a bit by the stairway as it really flows. So you pay attention to something and you kind of just want to keep experiencing it and moving through it. And that's what amazing design does. So let's head inside. It's getting a little hot out here. Follow me. Nice and cool, and wow, just immediately look up and you have such a mixture of beams and walkways and lines. I feel like I'm in a piece of MC Escher artwork. And even saying that, the thing is, if you look outside, the big view, these massive windows, there's almost like a Penrose triangle thing happening between this walkway that goes up and the sky bridge and the other complementing staircase. We're just gonna keep seeing this theme of balance and connectivity, and all the wood cladding and cross beams, it creates such a cozy atmosphere, and it doesn't just complement the brutalist look of the concrete outside. I mean, it really completes it. Again, it's just every single perspective. Like, I can't stand in a single spot in this villa and not have this just amazingly proportioned balanced mixture of elements and outside. It's really something to take in. I'm not kidding. That's why it's just absolutely one of my favorites. And it's so quiet in here. You close these big doors and it's just silence. And you can take it all in. I truly feel like I'm in a living piece of art. I mean, that's what good architecture is all about. So I'm in the main living area, flat screen, great. But I'd rather not look at that and just look at this in front of me. This is the canvas here. There's a couple reflection pools on either side of the house, which adds that essential element of water. There's one on this side, and then there's another round one on the other side. But I also like this too because that's where we have so much symmetry in front of us, but then we also have some asymmetry and angles everywhere we look. So again, it's like perfectly proportioned, everything I see here. It's just remarkable. We've got a dining room table, plenty of room for 6, and this does house ideally 6 guests. Good kitchen space. They also have the separate service kitchen area for a reason, because they do have a chef on request if you so choose. And the thing is, if you're staying here, you're probably gonna want a private chef. Wait, keep rolling. That was out of place. You can't leave anything out of place in here. It's so OCD that I love it. Anyways, the villas are all about connecting with nature, hopefully at all times when you're walking throughout. Certainly this one does that. You can see there's just glass surrounding us here. And it's not only a visual connection that we get, you can also open up almost everything. Even this, I thought this was kind of a funky feature, but even this opens up. These are massive panes of glass, but even just to have this and just get a breeze coming through, it's a whole different level. And all of this opens up, the whole thing. So you can really make it this incredible open concept, indoor, outdoor concept, but close it all off if you want to stay a little cooler. But I mean, this is what it's all about, is really letting in that breeze and connecting with nature. And there's one particular perspective I like, which is this. We see these cross beams with sunlight coming through. The thing that you'll notice that's kind of some continuity here is there's a lot of different levels. There's different steps. We can even see this by this big window that kind of steps down into the smaller, slimmer profile windows. And it's all about these proportions. I'm sure there's a bunch of golden ratios figured out in all this. But let me shut up and take you into the bedroom and see what I'm talking about. All right, we come in, we actually have the shutters closed for a reason at first, because you come in here and you feel extremely secluded and exclusive, and we have this dramatic lighting, and it feels like a place you could just sit and be alone with your thoughts and nobody's gonna bother you. So a great space for relaxing or inspiration. But then we can also open up these shutters. Now it looks extra cool from the outside if you're looking in. These all open up. I really like they open up nice and easy too. Pretty functional. They actually kind of bring some breeze right on the inside. Really clever. Nice little workspace, but it opens all the way up to this vaulted ceiling where you have these cross beams and then a bit of transparency in the roof. So you have this natural light coming in, and it's bold. Wait, I want to see what this thing is. And little things like this. Yes, I don't know. Just those little things. Something secret compartment. Yes, let's go. Come with me into the first bathroom. You can open up the window if we want. A little fresh air. Nice, large shower. Nice. I realize 3 nices in like 10 seconds. Try and avoid that. There's a little step down into the shower, you step up, you step down again, toilet's there, and it's so much interaction and just lines and design in front. And even the fact that it's not like a full width glass, there's a space here, and it's just these little spaces that I see that are everywhere, even these little niches in the concrete, and everything is just immaculate in its measurements and proportions. I mean, this is it's insane. I don't know. Maybe I'm insane. All right, let's hitch a mosey upstairs. It's just so quiet. So good. Here's we had concrete floor, but now we've got the balance upstairs where we transition into wood floor, and it's very warm and very cozy feeling up here. Nice little workspace desk area, looks outside. We are connected still at so many points. We've got windows to the left in front of us, downstairs open glass, door, 3 points. 3 points of outdoors we see here. And on the way to this upstairs bedroom, we actually have the bathroom. Very functional because it can be a guest bathroom, but it's still, you know, you're back here secluded enough and private that it still feels like a nice private bathroom. Already, I'm just immediately drawn to the shower because we have this frosted glass that goes over the whole span of it, so lots of natural light. You won't see it anywhere else. Look at this little window. This little window that opens up so you can see outside. If you want. It's like, come on, man. I love that kind of stuff. Let's go. Dude, I'm just gonna have you keep the camera rolling the whole time because like I didn't even notice this the first time. What's this little guy? What the heck? Look at that. It's like you don't need this here, but it fits. I mean, maybe they had to fill it in for some reason, but the workmanship's perfect. It's just this little corner window. I don't know. I go nuts for stuff like that. Kind of feels like a loft up here. You know, it's cozy, it's secluded, but I think we see where the other bedroom looks up through this way. But we still have windows that go outside. We're always connected. So now I'm gonna head over. This goes out to the sky bridge. It connects with the other building. Follow me. Whoop. Finally, we get to the sky bridge. I want to pause for a second and take it in and point out a couple things because I love that we can walk by the top of the frangipani tree. It's not always you get to see the top of a tree from this angle. And we see a glimpse of the rooftop garden. And I also appreciate, again, some of these angles, this asymmetry that we see even on the rooftop incorporated. And it just all fits with the reflection pool down here and stairway and everything else. So this is a bigger bedroom. Well, it's a combined, it's kind of like a studio. So a bedroom plus living space. And then if we walk around to my left right now, we get access to the rooftop garden. As much as I really love having this all open for just the effect and the experience, it's too nice and cold inside, so we're gonna close it off. Pretty straightforward setup. Bed, couch, table. We get another wonderful new perspective and the same design elements with the low profile windows so we can see outside, but also with this mix of mediums. You know, we've got this wonderful warm wood floor, but we look out to the grass and the pool deck, and it's just, I don't know, you can just make paintings about every place in this all day. I really like this open air shower. Again, the glass doesn't go all the way there, and I love that. And this is covered, so we have glass. It looks up directly to the sky, but it also peeks around a little bit. So if you go around the plant, you can see underneath the stairs that go up to the rooftop garden. And it was really cool when I first came in here because the sun was shining just the right angle that we had all these shadows and lines, so it really created a lot of texture. Whoo! Hey, buddy. Selfie. All right, let's spend 5 seconds up on the rooftop garden. looks like we avoided the rain today. You can see a little sliver of ocean there. Technically, a little bit of an ocean view, about that much. Still cool though. It's been a while since I've gotten to really geek out on the little details of a property, and it's a special experience for me, so I got it out of my system, and hopefully we see a lot more properties like this from the Luxe Nomad because it's really fun to tour. And if you're interested in this villa, we have links below where you can contact Luxe Nomad. They'd be happy to help set you up and book something. So it's hot, I've been walking around, I am tan and all the same spaces as before, so I'm gonna take a dip and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure and like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.